This is Larry Under Pressure's YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be responding to many requests for a demonstration of preparing rice in one of the many Aroma brand rice cookers. We'll be using a model that is no longer available. However, we'll list an Amazon purchase link for the replacement model below this video. Here's Larry.
Larry here at Larry Under Pressure. We're going to do a real simple cook this time. I've had several of the people who've subscribed to the channel ask for directions, and although it's easy, it's not so easy if you're not sure what you're doing. So we're going to fix a pot of rice in the Aroma rice cooker. Rice cookers are varied. There's about 1,000 different types. This is an Aroma that I like. It's one of 5 that I have. And this particular one is probably my favorite because it has a slow cook and a couple other things that I can fix other things in it besides just rice. And I use these slow cookers for a lot of different dishes, as you know. So let's start. We're going to start out with 2 cups, and these cups that come with these rice makers are actually 2/3 of a cup. They're not a full cup, but it's relative. So if you use a cup and you're supposed to use a cup of water, then you just use the same cup for everything, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 2 cups of jasmine rice, long grain jasmine rice. We're going to put them in the pot. In the little cup that comes with it, which I told you is 2/3 of a cup, of a real cup. And then we're going to do something that's optional, but I find that it's very helpful to do. And we're going to pour water in the pot, and we're going to stir it. As you can see, the water is kind of clear now, and I just stir it with my hand. The water's clear, but we're going to stir it. Remember, this rice is going to cook for about 30 or 40 minutes after we finish this. And now you can see that the water is very cloudy. And what that cloudiness is starch that's come off of the rice. And that's going to make the rice cook and end up a lot looser than it would be. It's not going to be as sticky. If you like real sticky rice, don't do this. I'm going to go empty the water out of this so we can start our cooking. This particular rice cooker has graduations on the inside, you can see over here. And what they're showing you is if you put 2 cups of rice in, you need 2 cups of water. So I'm going to put them in. There's the first one. Here's the second one. And you can see that it's exactly up to the 2-cup line on the pot, which shows that everything was accurate. Now, I'm going to add a couple more things to enhance the flavor of mine. My additions are very simple. The first thing I'm going to put in is a couple tablespoons of salted butter. That keeps the pieces of rice separated better and gives it a good buttery flavor. And I'm going to sprinkle in some of my go-to favorite, my coarse ground Pit Beast salt and pepper. There's also a link at the end of this video down below for the rice cooker as well as the salt and pepper. We'll be right back and get this started cooking. Simple is the name of the game with rice cookers. Used to be you had to boil rice on the stove and time it and do everything that took a lot of time and a lot of effort. Now, all that's over with. With the advent of the rice cookers and the ease that they are to operate. So what we're going to do, we've got that in there and we're going to start it. We've got it started, have the power on. We're going to press white rice, which is of course what we're fixing. And that is it. The pot will take it from there. As you can see, it's running around now. And it'll do that for about 20 to 30 minutes. And once it gets to the point that it's about to wind down, it'll start the time and show you how many minutes are left on the cook. So we'll be back in a bit and we'll check on it. This has been cooking for about 15 minutes now. And as you can see, the little runner is still running, so it's not about to be done, but it won't be too long. So let's open it up and take a look, and we'll give it a little stir. It's not necessary, but I kind of like to do that. It's looking good. I can see the butter on top of it. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see, have a better look. And yeah, it's still real wet and not anywhere near being ready, but stirring it doesn't hurt because in a minute it'll be boiling. But again, it's not necessary. We're going to let it continue cooking and leave it alone for a while longer, and then we'll come back and take another look at it. This has been cooking for 30 minutes now, and we've got 5 minutes showing on the timer. So at the end of that 5 minutes, it'll beep and we'll be done. We'll come and give it a taste at that time. This has been cooking for 30 minutes now, and we've got 5 minutes showing on the timer. So at the end of that 5 minutes, it'll beep and we'll be done. We'll come and give it a taste at that time. The pot just beeped and cut over to 0. So let's see what it looks like. Looks great. I'm real glad I rinsed it because the rice is real good and separate, like I like it. There it is. And by the way, I forgot to mention, when the rice cooker finishes and it beeps, it turns automatically to keep warm, to keep the rice warm. And it'll keep it warm, and you can keep it that way and ready to eat for several hours. This is ready, and I dished it into the ramekin as you saw me do. Let's take a taste of it. See how it tastes. It's cooked just right. Not sticky. Not too loose. It's just perfect. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it helps. If you wanted some help cooking rice in a rice cooker, this ought to do it. Remember, there are a lot of different things you can cook in these. You can slow cook, you can cook soup, stews, oatmeals, you can steam with them, you can cook brown rice, white rice, all kinds of things. They're really good tools and very simple to use and quite inexpensive for what you get when you look at the price of them compared to an Instant Pot or some of the other cooking appliances. Please join our ranks by subscribing to the channel below or clicking on the little red box on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and check out the information down below. It's always good to have you with us, and we'll see you on the next video.
Andrew here with a big thanks for you joining us. Below, you will find Amazon purchase links for buying a similar rice cooker to the one used in this video, and the salt and pepper blend Larry uses in his videos. Also, please see the links below to subscribe, share, like, and be notified from this channel. It really helps, and we truly appreciate it. Happy cooking, and take care.